Hey guys, meteorologist Danielle here, going to give you an inside look on our latest tropical update, what we're watching in terms of Florence and the remnants of Isaac, now a tropical wave down in the Caribbean. We're going to get into details on that. So Florence still off the Carolina coast, dropping heavy amounts of rainfall, going to continue to do so as we move throughout the night into tomorrow as well. And then we're watching as the remnants of Isaac, now a tropical wave down in the central Caribbean, continue to move on through. So why has it been so hot and humid here in in Louisiana? It's because of the moisture in the Carolinas and the moisture in Texas. They're trapped under a ridge, and that dry air is seeping down to us. You can see with the arrows there and those colors of brown, they're making their way down, and we're feeling the heat, the humidity, and only a slight chance that we're going to see some showers and storms throughout the next 7-day stretch. But some of those storms could be on the stronger side. But in terms of what we're watching in the Caribbean, the remnants of Isaac, now a tropical wave, still have the same chance of development that we saw yesterday. A 20% chance of development in the next 48 hours and a 20% chance of development in the next 5 days. Now, we're watching this one closely. Some models suggest that over the next few days, it's just going to stay in the Caribbean. It's going to die down and be no concern. It actually hasn't moved too much here in the last 24 hours. So if it doesn't move much, it's going to encounter some shear, and it's going to kind of lose its intensity and just kind of die down. So we were watching this tropical wave very closely. Florence still off in the Carolinas. Now the center of circulation pushed off to the northwest of South Carolina. But you see that box along the Carolina coast over 95 and such? They're watching for tornado watches. As of last night into today, a lot of locations south of Wilmington into Myrtle Beach saw a lot of water spouts make their way on land as tornadoes, causing a lot of damage. So they've been watching for those. These storms and showers have been kind of spinning off and training from the coast, allowing those storms to get the circulation and have those spin-off tornadoes with it. So they're still under that tornado watch there. Tropical Depression Florence now has sustained wind speeds of 35 miles per hour. It's moving quicker now. Yesterday, remember, it was moving west at 2 miles per hour. It's now moving north at 14 miles per hour. So it's a quicker moving storm. It's going to move on out here over the next 24 to 48 hours away from the Carolinas and up to the northeast, still continuing to be a rainmaker. So some of the locations in South and North Carolina got 33 inches of rainfall. That was a record breaker for the locations in terms of tropical storms making their way in and dropping heavy rainfall. So again, definitely a rainmaker. Some portions in South Carolina still seeing 10+ inches of rainfall. A lot of places around Wilmington seeing 20 inches of rainfall. But the Carolinas aren't the only ones seeing that excessive rainfall. Remember earlier this week when 95L made its way onshore in Texas, they're still dropping heavy rainfall? Well, that system has also remained stationary. Areas like Corpus Christi, seeing a lot of heavy rainfall, some locations seeing 8 to 10 inches. So again, Texas feeling the wrath of some of those storms as well. Not as much as the Carolinas, but still enough to cause some issues down there in Texas. So overall, the tropics are starting to calm down a little bit. It is peak hurricane season, so we're going to be keeping a close eye on it. Here for us, we're going to be watching to see what happens with that tropical wave in the Caribbean. But overall, have a good Sunday.